You see, whatever you're going through is common. But the devil will so much help you exaggerate, highlight, make it so big through worry, through anxiety. And it will help you make it so big, so much that you will be overwhelmed. And people get overwhelmed so much these days that they even want to unalive themselves. That is not the plan of God for your life. You know what? The devil does not have the capability to do some things to you until you do it by yourself. And that's why it will make you have those negative thoughts every time, so much more that you will have to be the one to confess the negative that will happen to you, that you will have to be the one to do the negative that will happen to you, or he uses another person. If you want this to change, things will change. Look at the problems you've encountered in the past. You overcame all of them. Even if you haven't overcome everything, you overcame some part of the problems that you've been through. So ask yourself, how did I do that? How did you overcome? How did you win those battles? How did you come out of that debt? How did you come out of that sickness? How did you get that thing done? How did you finish that project? How did you find that child? How did you give birth eventually? How did you get that husband eventually? How did you get that wife eventually? How did you get that job eventually? Think about it. You went through so many things in the past. You can do it again. You have the capacity. All you need is to focus on what God has done in the past. And one of the ways to be able to focus on what God has done in the past is to remember. God knows that we always forget things. And that's why he actually warned the children of Israel that when you feel eat and full, don't forget God. And one of the ways by which it's hard for them to forget God is that he told them he said they should bind it on their hands. He told them to transfer those words to their children. And for every generation that actually accepts those words and that were passed to them, they flourish. The same thing happens if you can take your time to journal. Journal about the good things that have happened in the past. Journal about what is happening presently. Journal about your feelings. Journal about the past. Journal about your weaknesses. Journal about your strengths. Journal about what you're grateful for. Once you are able to write down those things that have happened in the past, either good or bad, when things like that come up again, you go back to it and then you look at, how did I overcome? How did I win this battle? How did I sort this out? That same strategy is still working. But one thing I love you to look into is when you are repeating the same thing every time, know there is something that God wants you to learn. There is something for those who does not believe in God. There is something the universe wants you to learn. There is something that you need to unlearn. There is something you need to change. Look at the pattern. If the same problem is coming every time, it's calling your attention into change and transformation because it has a lot to do with what you will do in the future. Things can actually change. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I don't know who should have this message, but you might know. So please help me share with them.